Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Another new time slot, as I alluded to. Gonna try to get in the habit more of streaming earlier, because I quite frankly can't stay up much anymore. Just not in the cards for me. Continuing on with Shining Force 3 Scenario 1 today. Funny story, I'll mention it again too, because I do timestamps and stuff. Didn't grind, said I was gonna grind this battle, but didn't. It's a common occurrence. But, yeah, gonna roll on with that. And as far as other stuff that we have been working on and blah blah blah, the Legis Solo 7 Saga run went up live last week. Check that out if you haven't already. On Friday, I chose not to stream and I chose to work on some offline stuff. I finished the All Retro Achievement run for 7 Saga, which was also another solo run for Lux. So I gotta find time to edit that video this week, and I do expect to have that done at some point this week and up to channel members before the end of the week, and then probably non-members sometime next week. And as far as offline projects go, I started another all achievement retro achievement run for Final Fantasy on the NES. I got that started on Friday night, played for like an hour or so, and I was able to play for about 35-40 minutes before work this morning. So for those that are familiar with Final Fantasy 1, I'm about to go into the Marsh Cave. Knocked out 4 achievements already. So there's if you're not familiar with retro achievements, a lot of games have subsets. And Final Fantasy is no exception. There are a bunch of other achievements. But the subsets are a little eh. It pretty much requires like multiple playthroughs, and I don't think I'm gonna venture there. It's stuff such as, like, you know, you have Chaos, the Lich, the Kraken, Tiamat, and all that kind of stuff, and you have to beat them all with designated party constructions, so obviously you'd have to do separate playthroughs to get to all of them, which don't think I'm gonna do. And then there's like other random ones too, revolving around class-specific achievements. So unless I really truly love a game, and don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy 1, but I don't think I love it to the point where I'd want to beat it like fucking 35 times anytime soon, you know? Final Fantasy's got nothing on Dragon Warrior. I like both of them equally, if we're being honest. The first one and the first Dragon Warrior. It's tough because I think I enjoy the first Dragon Warrior. I think it's a little bit more charming and replayable. Well, it's tough to say though too, because with Final Fantasy 1 you have the classes, which kind of makes things pretty instantly replayable as well. I like both equally. I both think that they're, you know, 8-bit RPG bangers. Phantasy Star is still my favorite 8-bit RPG though. But so that's gonna be about it for the offline projects. I anticipate, well, I'm not gonna be totally done with the all retro achievements for that on the first run. It's gonna take 2. Because there are 2 mainline achievements. One is beating the game without changing classes, which means you don't go, you know, visit Bahamut with the tail. And then there's another one where you can't open optional treasure chests. So I think what I'm gonna do is, for that, I'll probably knock out both of those achievements in a second run, where I don't change classes, I don't loot anything, and I just grind to the high heavens. I should be done with the first playthrough, I'd say, in about maybe like 2 weeks or so. So that'll be pretty cool. What's up, Sel? Welcome. And anybody who's here right now, welcome. New stream time. I will still be streaming at nighttime occasionally, but I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing it earlier just because I have more oomph and gusto. Also, if anybody was here last stream, I apologize. Well, I don't apologize because it's not my fault, but there was a troll. And I enacted some measures to hopefully counterbalance that. I added a few new mods. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my mod team, but, you know, I'm not a real streamer here, so the mods aren't expected to be around all the time. So trying to cast a wide net with a lot of different people as mods, so that way hopefully someone could be there at all times. And I also set up a different stream setup in case something happens, and I could just quickly swap over there, which I'll show you guys here in a bit. Game would last 2 minutes. I mean, Outside of the grinding and stuff, yeah. Trying to catch up, wondering how far behind you... Oh, with the stream? Yeah, YouTube does that once in a while. Oh, if you're talking about the game, yeah, we're at the battle, the bridge battle. My bad. I can never tell, because sometimes YouTube lags everything behind. Gotcha, yeah, we beat Fran's last playthrough. I wanted to get to the end of chapter 3, so you're basically like right where I am. We last left off, what a mouthful, at the final battle of chapter 3. That's another thing too, I just want to get this out of the way. We've talked about it before here and there on the streams, and obviously you guys have been very, you know, supportive and stuff. I've always placed these really stupid expectations in my mind, like, oh my god, like if I don't get to the end of chapter 3 on this stream, I'm gonna lose my mind, or if I don't beat this game in 2, like, I'm learning to let go of these fake expectations and deadlines, considering this is supposed to be a hobby, which I think is gonna allow me to enjoy things a little bit more on a personal level. You guys weren't really suffering either way, but you know, especially looking here with Shining Force 3, I'm no longer gonna go into a stream and go, well, if I don't get to the end of this it doesn't matter. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's enjoy ourselves, take our time, especially in scenario 2 and 3 when those are first playthroughs. So, all right, let's swap over. As I said, didn't do any grinding because I didn't feel like it, basically. So we are exactly where I left off last time. And the controller shut off once again. There we go. But we'll do one very quick recap here just for the timestamp purposes. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bits Plays Shining Force 3 Scenario 1. This is my second ever playthrough of the game. This is part 6 of the stream, and we are still at the end of chapter 3 here. One final battle at the suspension bridge. Yeah, malicious. I made a couple of... I was actually just going to address that again. I made a few more mods of people. I have like fucking 7 mods now, but it's just a matter of whether or not these people are going to be active on the stream. And I also have a separate scene just in case. See, there we go. Just to at least, you know, avoid something on a different level there. There we go. But yeah, hopefully it was a one-off. Like I said, typically from my experience, it's usually just a one-off. It happens to me like once out of every 20, 30 streams, something stupid happens, but anyway, as I mentioned, in accordance with the new Take Our Time, who knows where we'll end up tonight, guys? Who knows? But we are just gonna take our time, chill, and do our thing, right? So, with that being said, in terms of where do I think we're gonna end the stream tonight, time-wise, it's currently 5:44 p.m. my time. Somewhere between 8 to 8:30 p.m. and that's kind of gonna be the game plan going forward here. That way, when I end the stream, I still have a night to myself. I can go take a shower, I can eat a late dinner, I can hang out with my wife, and go to sleep in my own bed, not sleep on the couch. Good times, right? I think I read this already, but I'll just read it again. Once across this bridge, we'll be in Espenia, back in Republican territory. I like Donteris's upgraded armor, by the way. Big fan of those colors. I don't see any sign of Julian. I wonder if perhaps he was swallowed by the rapids. Those colors also remind me of Kingsfield 3 a lot. If you know, you know. Certain areas of the game. Well, that's good. So no problems anymore? The converter's not giving you issues? Like you solved it completely with the power thing? Oh, great. Oh, were the visuals like lagging behind a little bit because it wasn't getting enough power? Yeah, that's like a problem, you know, troubleshooting problem that a lot of people don't think of with certain things, is power sources end up being a major issue. The area around the waterfall basin is the fastest of the rapids. We have no chance of catching up. Are you searching for something, Republican rabble? Oh yes, sideburns over here. Sweet. Good to hear. I'm surprised you didn't notice us. Do you feel that safe having reached Barond, or are you just preoccupied? There we go again, I hit my leg. Anyway, I think I skipped the same thing last time too. Won't you let us return home in peace? You've caused a good deal of trouble for the Empire. Why should we let you pass? You've abducted our Emperor and declared war against the Empire. We will not allow such outrage. Forward, men. We are the most elite force in the Empire. We shall eradicate Symbios and his treacherous compatriots. Don't let even one escape our wrath. While we were searching for Julian, what an infernal time to run into the Imperial Army. However, we have no choice but to prepare for battle. I fear for Julian, but we can't risk our cause for him alone. Be careful against General Garzel. He is strong and has defeated many. He will be well prepared for us. I also want to point out too, since I'm streaming at an earlier time, obviously everybody's awake in my house. My wife will be returning home soon from the gym. My daughter's home having dinner. I think they're going to be doing fall decorating. So you might hear a little bit more commotion than usual. Obviously, I have my mics set up in a certain way where it tries to cut out background noise, but that's the only downside to streaming more during the day, I suppose, is, you know, at nighttime I pretty much have my peace, quote unquote. Not anymore. But rather go to bed at a reasonable time, so. There you go, Vintage Gamers got me. I'm pretty sure, like I said the other night when I ended the stream, I think I did the same thing. I accidentally pressed the button on my controller. Hopefully you guys are doing well. It's midnight there. Well, hey. At least now if you watch my streams, you're not going to be up until 4 or 5 in the morning now, right? Status quo Monday for me today, I'd say. Nothing particularly good happening, nothing particularly bad, so can't complain too much. Work is going to be incredibly busy later this week, though, because I have to do game planning for October tasks, which is a pain in the balls. Because our task management program is terrible, clunky, and glitchy, and it literally takes me like an entire day to do things in it. Oh, of course, as soon as I go to make a great announcement, I drop some frames. But Hammy, you are now mod, if you can't see that already. I added some more mods to the stream after last stream's issue. In case you guys were wondering, the 2 new mods that I added were Hammy and Horse Lemonade. A lot of my other mods that I have are from back in the Twitch days, but honestly a lot of them aren't really around as much anymore. So I tried to pick a couple people. Horse was around during the Twitch days, obviously, but a few people that are around a little bit more often. That's right, you got a wrench. Just trying our best here to, you know, avoid random things. By the way, it does appear that my internet's a little unstable right now. It doesn't look like we're in the danger zone at the moment, but just letting you guys know, we are not running at full bars tonight for some reason. I'm gonna let it ride here. But first, pizza, enjoy. Also a little unstable. Yeah, it's not looking great. The other thing too, you guys know my internet service provider is not the best. These are all different times too, you know? I feel like I kind of had them figured out. Like if I stream at 8-ish, it's usually pretty good. But right now it's probably peak. People are getting off of work. Who knows what they're doing? Going on Instagram Live, I have no fucking clue. But it looks like we're alright. Might just be a little bit of instability. So we'll go to about 8:30 or so tonight. That's what I'm saying. Social media is gross. If it wasn't for literally my YouTube channel, I probably would not even really post anything. Yeah, I do notice like better speeds at nighttime in general. It's always a question mark with upload, you know? I don't know. Download, usually a little bit more stable. The upload, always all over the place here. Which again, I cannot wait for Fiber, guys. You guys ready to see Dragon Warrior 1 in 4K? When we get that Fiber, maybe? Nah, I'm not gonna stream in 4K, but I'll be able to have a more consistent, hopefully no frame drops ever at that point. Oh, also I mentioned this on my Discord. I thought this was interesting and I just wanted to share with you guys because I'm always very transparent about everything. I'm actually starting to make money on videos, like advertising, which is crazy. I've been like in Google AdSense for a couple years now, but like a typical video for me, even if it's well performing, I might legitimately make like 40 or 50 cents or something. But I actually checked my analytics the other day and my Breath of Fire 3 review actually earned almost like I think $4 or something in the last month. Pretty cool. Yes. They'll be very crisp. Well, I appreciate it, Hammy. Yeah, it was really cool to see because I don't check any of that stuff, to be honest with you. The only reason I looked was I was just generally curious to see, you know, what the revenue sources came from the last 28 days, and I was like, oh, I made like $6 or $7 in ad revenue last month. Not bad. That's honestly, it's like a new, probably the most ever for me. So that's a W. And I don't run many ads either. Like I only do, I think pre and post. I don't run scheduled ads or mid rolls or anything like that, because I don't want the channel to be an adpocalypse whatsoever. Yeah, there you go. That should be fine. Grace should be going shortly here. But yeah, it's funny. I told you guys, like, when I stream, usually my daughter and wife have a sleepover. And my daughter was devastated when she's like, "You're gonna stream during the day now? Are the sleepovers done?" So, I can't take away the sleepovers. I don't want to, you know, disappoint everybody. But with that being said, on sleepover nights, I'm probably still not streaming. But that's good, though. That'll give me time to just, like, chill out. Work on another project. Maybe watch a movie or something. Who knows? Who knows? Oh my god, wrong centaur! How about that? No effect. You don't say. Wrong one. Yeah, exactly, Vintage. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still a little, like, after a work day, I'm still a little tired, but it's way better for me to be doing this now, as opposed to, you know, staying up until 11 p.m. or something. And those nights, too, when I would stream, you know, I'm not getting to bed immediately after either, so. Hey, nice. We, excuse me, burping. We inherited a mattress from my parents, but that was already years ago. I will say that we probably need a newish one soon. It's incredibly comfortable, but the problem is you know, they had used it for a few years before us, and then obviously we used it for a few years. My side of the bed is getting a little worn, because I'm fat, so. You got acupuncture? It doesn't ring a bell. I will say this though, Satiator. It's like something on the backlog list. I will say we probably need one within the next year or so, but we have a lot of other expenses coming up soon. End of the year is always brutal for us in the house because my wife's birthday's in October, my dad's birthday's in November, obviously the Christmas holiday, and then we usually pay our school/property taxes in December as well, so it's the bank account gets quickly drained at the end of the year, unfortunately. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, when we got the bed from my parents, it was a massive upgrade though, because the one that we had before was very uncomfortable. But yeah, it's definitely on its last legs, I'd say. Yeah, our bed's really big. I don't think I could ever downgrade at this point for the size. I'd probably be having an existential crisis. Also, in case anybody was curious, Belmont Watch. I know nobody's curious, but I am. I told you guys he accidentally like itched/scratched himself too much last week. Actually, it wasn't last week, it was the week before. Dude, I took such good care of him, and he was ready to fully heal. Like, I'm telling you, like the scab was falling off almost, maybe like 2 more days left. And of course, this morning he cats without my permission, and he scratches the scab off, and he reopened the wound after a solid 5 days of not. But the good news is the wound is getting smaller. And I'm just gonna be more vigilant now. I care a lot about my cats, if you couldn't tell. Bothers me when something's wrong. Did Elder get hit? Yes. I was so upset this morning, Hammy. Because he was healing up, like, big time, and I could tell. Like, the wound is definitely, like, smaller now by 40–50%. But then, of course, he went to town, even with his trimmed nails. And now we're back to, not square one, square two. Keeping it clean. Trying to keep a watchful eye. I tried to put a, I think I told you guys, I tried to put a sleeve from a, sweater around his neck. But, you know, a lot of cats, animals in general, they're like drama queens. So as soon as I put something on him, it was like the end of the world. He's like flopping all over the room. So that'll be a last resort. I'd say if we get the scab back on and he scratches it off again, I'll probably do that next time. He'll just have to learn to live with it for like a week. Oh, jerk. Hey, nasty. Yeah, so I thought about the cone, but it's in like a weird spot. Like oftentimes when cats, like, you know, like at least looking from the internet, when they get this type of, you know, over grooming, over scratching spot, it's usually like on the back of the neck, but it's over here. So it's basically like right where you'd put the cone, and I feel like it would be right on top of it. The sleeve, honestly, would be perfect, but our cats are definitely those types of cats where you put something foreign on them and it's like they can't move or function anymore, you know what I mean? Just brutal. But I mean, he's fine. It's not like it's not infected or anything. But Just trying to be a good cat dad, you know? I also made some purchases that I used to do for Razor, my cat Razor. If you guys were familiar with my Twitch days, he was a very omnipresent figure. I had all this crap for him because he was older. So I got fish oil again for my cats for their wet food, and I ordered some L-lysine powder. Help out with their allergies, if any. But also helps their fur, eyes, and random shit, so. Hot cat dads in your area. Yeah, Belmont's gonna get the sweater if he keeps this up. I will say this though, it's been amazing. Like, I don't know if it's me caring for him extra or me spraying the catnip around the house. I have no idea. But he's been in like ultimate baby mode, and my wife can attest. He's usually a bit of a loner. Like, he's a very, very, very sweet cat, but he's like, you know, you'll see him periodically. You'll definitely see him when you're in the kitchen because he wants food. But he usually just kind of sleeps in his cat bed. For the last like 4 or 5 days, he's been like in our bed with us, like non-stop, just curled up with both of us. He alternates. It's been amazing. Definitely makes things feel a lot cozier, you know? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I think it might have been last stream or the one before. Probably last one, because he had his injury. His name came down to Lorien from Dark Souls 3, or Belmont. Ultimately went with Belmont because I felt like, obviously, it rolls off the tongue a little bit better, so. Let Freak SWAT kidnap my cats. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on, guys. Let me, give the shout-outs here. Give me earlier, Freak. And if Schmidt and company come in later, feel free to shout out as well. Any particular Belmont? Yeah, we'll just go with Simon, I guess. We'll be lame. But, ooh, do you have... Is that where the Mithril is, I guess? What do you have? Ooh, you are a full inventory, sir. Keep you here for now. No, stop. What about you? You could take it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I got a dagger, didn't I? For Symbios. Absolutely. I still have to play a lot of Castlevanias, I think I told you guys. But, Castlevania 1 is definitely one of my favorites. It's timeless, you know? It's timeless. Okay. Isn't there... Ah, there is a treasure chest. Oh, looks like Elder's gonna have to get to that one, huh? I think that's the white ring, right? What's Elder's situation here? Clean inventory, baby. Yeah, there's a lot of Mithril in this game. I mean, I guess there is too in Shining Force 2. Like I said, I beat this game before. I kind of have a guide off to the side. I'm being a little bit more liberal with my usage of the guide, but when we get to scenario 2 and 3, I'll be missing everything, because we'll be going in very much blind for that one. Belmont Paul. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Castlevanias legitimately, like Game Boy Advance, DS era. I've like tested out cartridges and stuff over the years, but that's it. So it's funny you say that, Nasty. I got those at GameStop like when I was in college. In classic fashion, I still haven't played them. But they look, I feel like I'd like them. I do. I feel like I'd like them. Also, I agree with Selfix. I still have to play a bunch of Castlevanias here, guys, so don't jump down my throat, but Super Castlevania 4 is my favorite as well. Oh yeah, I'll be making plenty of mistakes. I mean, I'm already making them here too. But that's what it's all about, right? Yep, Satiator's playing, we're around the same spot apparently, me and Satiator right now, which is pretty funny. This could be a bad move, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, we'll be getting into, like, you know, old school RPG mode. I'll be checking everything when it's time in those scenarios, that's for sure. Trying to think so far. I think I'm like, you know, I didn't go back to review my first playthrough in any way, and like I said, it's been 3 years. I feel like I'm kind of like almost exactly where I was then. A lot of the same characters that I liked then, I like now. I think I tried to make Sybil a thing last time too, and I've been kind of giving her a little bit more love as well. Kind of status quo. I've been enjoying the game a little bit more though. Playing it on a little bit more of a casual, you know, like I kind of know what to expect sort of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was actually funny. It was on the tip of my tongue. I'm a little sad. I feel like I didn't do any really grinding on this run, right? On my first playthrough, I had definitely grinded a lot more. Like, you know, I did the usual, like you grind, it's Shining Force. You gotta grind the first battle at least once or twice, right? And I definitely did a little bit more grind sessions before getting here, for example. So I do remember Hayward being like better for me on my first run, but I haven't really leveled him up that much, so that's on me. One of these days I will have to grind. I keep saying I'm going to. It's not that I don't like grinding. I just have a tough time with time management. Like when I have time to play games, I'm like, fuck dude, I'd rather play, you know, like I told you guys, I've been doing retro achievement runs again, that kind of stuff, so it's tough. I get swept away by other things. Yeah, I love Hayward. He's a cool character design. He's good. Damn good archer, you know? Oh no, I hear you, Hammy. Does he have the ice arrow crit yet? I want to say he learned a crit at the end of the last stream, but I've been like mashing through so much that sometimes I don't even see. So perhaps. I think I have it pre-ordered, which I usually don't do anymore, malicious. I'm actually checking now. I might have canceled it because I had another job scare a couple weeks ago. I went on like full Mayday mode. Let's see. I've been getting out of the habit of like pre-ordering games. Like if I know I'm not gonna play them right away. Okay, now I still have it pre-ordered, so. Yes, yes. Yeah, I heard that Silent Hill F is getting really good reviews, Freak. It's interesting too, you know. All of us weebs are gonna be invested. Well, enjoy, Lord. Just getting around to your message now. Definitely don't have any set stream days going forward, but I'm going to be streaming earlier. Now, what days those are, who knows? You've fallen right into our trap, Symbios Army. What? Surrender now, Symbios. It's time for you to hand over King Benetram. General Edmund? The church music. If only you'd been defeated by the Imperial Army, we wouldn't have met like this. Hand over King Benetram, Symbios. I have no quarrel with you, but I will kill you if I must. How could you betray your country, General Edmund? Betray is such a harsh word. The general is only following his ideals. Now what is your answer, Symbios? The Republic was founded on ideals of justice, but ultimately we have not established true equality in Espinia. All we've established is a corrupt bureaucracy. I intend to start over and bring a new order to Espinia. By allying with the Empire, Edmund, our work in Espinia is only half done. Any change worth making takes time. Enough with your speeches, Benetram. Our people suffer in poverty while we ourselves have become another empire. I trusted your words and waited. But where are the results? What has changed? Enough stalling, Symbios. Put down your weapons, surrender, and hand over Benetram. No! I see. It seems you plan to be uncooperative to the very end. If you won't listen to reason, you leave me no choice. To arms, men! Advance on the enemy! The gods, we've been flanked! I remembered a flank coming, didn't remember who, what, when, or where. Wait, what's wrong? Men, cut off the Symbios army's retreat. Okay. Look there, they've finally arrived. Now our victory is secure. Huh? What's wrong, Edmund? I kind of figured that he would just be like, nah. Something's not right. My force is larger than that. Where are the rest? I believe I'm to blame for that. The rest of them are being kept busy by my army, Edmund. Prince Median? You'd sacrifice innocence for your new order? That hardly sounds ideal to me. Time to wake up, Edmund. I've lost respect for you, Garzel. You conspired with Republican traitors and plotted to kill King Benetram. Shut it, Grontok. What does a peon like you know about anything? If this is an example of the fine standards of the Imperial Knights you prate about, I want to learn nothing of them. And you, Campbell, once I crush a Symbios army, I'll have your bones set in the foundations of our ideal nation. You there, attack the Symbios force. The rest of you, go after the Median army. Leave Edmund's main forces to me. Go after Garzel and those other traitors, Lord Symbios. We appreciate your help, Prince Median. They've lost their momentum, Symbios. Seize the opportunity. There you go. Yeah, my first playthrough for Silent Hill 2 and 3 were the PC versions, actually, Satiator. Good times. I love Silent Hill 3, so good. First 3 games are great. I haven't played The Room. I heard mixed things on that, but... Yeah, Lord, you'd probably be next in line if we have to continue on with the extra mods. And yeah, enjoy your tabletop. Alright, Cell, have a good one. I still want to play it. Oh, Jimmy. I do. But yeah, I've heard, you know, I've heard mixed things. Some people like it a lot. Obviously, it looks a little rough around the edges at time, but... no, they didn't. PT, I believe it's called, right? I do not believe that they did. Where is Mascarin? She is over here. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that too. Like, people that have it digitally downloaded on consoles are, like, selling it and stuff. It's just like a demo, though, right? I never played it myself. I have a weird relationship with Silent Hill. I like it a lot in some aspects, but I never, like, seek it out. I'm still, like, more of a Resident Evil guy. With that said, I do really enjoy Silent Hill 1. Yeah, that's right, Kojima was working on it. Didn't they... Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they have Norman Reedus planned as, like, the, whatever that guy's name is, the guy from fucking that other Kojima game? Walking Dead actor. Wasn't he supposed to be in PT? I think. Ford ad? Yeah, I have no control over that stuff, guys, so nothing I could do about that. Yeah, you gotta love it, right? Malicious? Fucking, like, you know, stupid little chats that we're trying to make get filtered, but then legitimately offensive stuff doesn't get filtered. It's you can't make it up. Yeah, I'm a big RE fan, vintage. I will say though that the older stuff appeals to me more. We've had the Resident Evil debates on streams a bajillion times, so I'm not gonna go down that road again. But I was a little disappointed with RE8, to be frank. I felt like it should have been a lot better. It was like way too linear. Lot of divisive games with Resident Evil in recent years. Obviously the remakes for the most part are pretty good, but yeah, you heard 6 is really good. We're not going down that road today. I don't want to be a broken record streamer. Oh, Revelations is good. I played the 360 version. I didn't play the 3DS one. I actually really enjoyed it. I was surprised too, because at that point I sort of figured RE was in the shitter. Yeah, Freak, that's what I thought. Makes sense. Oh yeah, GameCube remake's awesome. For sure, my favorite Resident Evil games are Resident Evil 2 OG and Resident Evil 4 OG. I don't think anything's gonna ever change there. Those are my faves. I do want to get back to it. I told you guys that big crux of my streaming career, of course you miss, was horror gaming and stuff. Played a lot of Resident Evil back in the day on Twitch. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 in VR was really good. Guys, if you haven't played RE4 in VR, obviously you have to, you know, buy a fucking VR headset, but it was amazing. It was one of my most fun modern gaming experiences for sure. How are the controls in 4 OG? They're like sort of tank controls still. It's obviously over the shoulder and not fixed camera angles. So it's a little different. It's still clunky and tanky, if you will, but it's not the same as Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 Code Veronica. I just noticed that the waterfall sounds completely died out. It's just funny. Oh, they came back for a brief moment. Yeah. I will say this too, being an avid, like, I prefer playing on keyboard and mouse for the Resident Evil games, like all of them. It's actually more fluid for me, personally, with the tank controls. But the Resident Evil 4 OG port, like on Steam, I didn't like playing with keyboard and mouse. I actually preferred playing on controller. There was a lot of moments where things were really janky for me. Like, killing Del Lago was like a pain in the ass for some reason on keyboard and mouse. I don't know why. If you, oh, I was gonna say if you go back and watch my stream on Twitch, but you can't because those are gone now. But I struggled mightily for some reason with that. I just couldn't, wasn't working as intended, I guess.
Stupid fucking game.
Exactly. And I still need to beat the remake as well. I dropped it. I got like right to Salazar. And it's not that I was telling everybody I didn't not enjoy the game or something. It's just, I don't know, I kind of got burnt out with it. Wasn't feeling it as much as I had hoped, I guess. I probably should have did my first playthrough on normal. Maybe that was my mistake. Who knows, man? One of these days. Okay, gotcha. Kind of figured. It was just the funny dead silence. I probably had that same observation on my first run. Yeah, I'll never finish RE6. Ever. I put in my time. I get it. It's fine. It's not my game. Just making sure my cat's not rubbing her butt all over the floor. Alright, Nooner.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Yeah, I think I told you, I beat Chris's campaign and I beat, I got like basically towards the end of Leon's. The other one didn't really appeal to me. Was it Sherry Birkin and some guy named Jake or some shit? I don't know. Not a huge fan of it. I have no idea, Jimmy. I do not go out of my way to set ads on anything. YouTube always tries to get me to put more ads on my live streams, and I say no, no, no. Gotta turn off the Ford ad settings, yeah. Yeah, I was not interested at all in that story, so I just didn't bother to play it. Soul shots. All right. Gonna have to start conserving some magic here. Yeah, Mercenaries is pretty fun. It's not really like my favorite type of game, so I never really went deep with it, but the few times that I played it, I had a fun time. Yeah, my main issue with RE8 is it's way too linear. It gives you like a bunch of illusion of choice type scenarios, but it's really on rails, which was disappointing to me. It's a beautiful game. I still have to play the DLC. I never played the DLC. I even beat it on... whatever the really hard mode is for RE8, that shit was a fucking slog, but I beat it on that. My god, that's a slog. The enemies take like 8,000 bullets. Or the bosses, excuse me. It was a nightmare or something, I don't remember. Yeah, 3DS in general, underrated console. Some pretty solid Resident Evil entries on there. I don't remember, actually. I think I tried it once. My only issue that I had with VR in general was the headset, like, always kind of bothered me. Like, I couldn't play for too long. Like, an hour or two absolutely tops for me. But yeah, that was a fun time. My wife always ribs on me because she got the headset for me for Christmas and I barely used it, but it's like, you know what? You can't take back my memories of RE4 VR. I had a great time. Oh, I forgot that they are archers. Okay. Or Obright. Deflect it. Sometimes. I really switch it up every year. Honestly, I do. Last year was I wanted a lot of movies. Oh, you really couldn't do 4 damage? Ugh. Yeah, it sucks that a lot of like interesting games are gate kept on like various VR consoles. Because like, I don't remember what I have, MetaQuest 2 or something. I don't know, but like, I forgot. There's a new Alien game coming out, but my headset doesn't even play it, so I'd have to buy a whole new one, which I won't do. MVP, it's right. Yeah, it should be a meme. You couldn't do 4 damage? Come on, man. Oh yeah, bad news for my footballs, guys. My 49ers won again yesterday. They're 3-0, which is great. They're horribly injured, but they're still finding ways to win, and the defense is playing good. But we just got word that our best defensive player is now out for the season. So I am currently...
I'm gonna be hanging from the back row!
Get ready.
Hopefully the Blue Jays do something in the playoffs. Gotta pick me up somewhere. Yeah, I'm done with the VR stuff. I just hate that they gatekeep it, like, you know what I mean? It's like they're essentially releasing like PS1, 2, 3, 4 like year after year after year with the headsets because the certain ones don't play certain things, which is really frustrating. Gonna be the 48ers, exactly. Yeah, there's a couple games on PSVR that I'd love to play as well, but, you know, same thing. I'm not buying that. No, thanks. I am actually going to... hold. Oh, shit! I'm not gonna lie. I forgot this guy was there. That's a bummer. Could have probably killed him with Donteris. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I didn't really buy much else on the headset besides Resident Evil 4. I think I bought like some Star Wars game and I maybe bought the Shadowgate game. I should try it soon. I just told you guys, I kind of get into this like weird rut where like... if I'm playing games, I almost feel like I'm obligated to do it for my channel, and I definitely don't feel like recording any of that. I feel like the waifu should be coming home soon from the gym. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Did those guys go yet? I've been waiting for them to go. The answer is probably yes, but I'm just so swept away by conversation this evening. Hey, what's up, Mr. B? You're on the short list too, if I need to go into Ultra Mayday mode for even more mods. I feel like those fucking people haven't moved in a bajillion years.
Oh!
Nope. The white ring. Just make your move. I guess they're not moving. Obright outturned them, huh? Alright, fine. Well then. Oh, I forgot he has the freaking tomahawk thing. Yeah, I honestly forgot about that as well. Rest in peace, Obright. Oh yeah, we're gonna be losing some people. There's friggin' mages and stuff up here too. I'm feeling we're gonna counter or something. All right, fine. You gotta talk to the game once in a while. They haven't really been listening to me lately, though. Speedrun. Yeah, props to the people who do speedruns on RPGs. That shit's wild. First of all, it's wild that you could, you know, remember so much stuff like that, right? But then it's also wild that you have that much time on your hands. Exactly. Yeah, that's the hope there for Obright. Yeah, I should probably threaten more. Absolutely. No more games, okay, guys? Alright, Donteris, you will have a crit. Or else. Let's see. Well, he didn't listen, so. I think I mentioned I literally only speed ran one game. And that's it. And that was Resident Evil 2 OG. And the only run that I technically finished was Leon Scenario A or whatever. And I got to under an hour, and that's it. And then I stopped. I grinded that for like 2 weeks during COVID, and that was my first and last ever speedrun. Mario Bros in about 8. See, that's like not a bad one. Like if you're trying to do like a casual speed run, Mario would be a good one to learn because you can go through pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, somebody picked it up though, so. Like the idea of RPG speedruns is very intriguing. And I don't mind watching other people do it once in a while, but
Take this.
that ain't for me. See, that's the best kind of speed run, David. Like you said, you don't even really realize it, right? Like you just play a game so much that you're essentially on the leaderboards without even trying. I'm actually gonna pull you back here. Hey, let's go. Equals pain. Laboshi knows. Laboshi was a speedrun fiend for a little while there, going toe-to-toe with Ryu in that, was it Eldest Soldier? I can't remember the name of it. Are you on the short bus? Hey! Possibility. Just challenge runs, yeah. Oh, that's right, I forgot, I did speedrun Dark Souls really poorly. When I was unemployed, I was doing really crappy Dark Souls 1 speedruns on my Xbox 360 back in 2016. I think I can't remember if I got below 2 hours or not. I want to say my PB was either like 1 hour and 59 minutes, or it was legitimately like 2 hours and 2 minutes, something like that. I was not doing any high level, you know, the speedrun strats were not optimized stuff that nobody does anymore because it's not fast, so. Hey, there's our other new mod, Horsey, welcome. Power undies. Alright, let's make sure... So we gotta worry about these guys. Lots of ranged attacks, too. Kinda brutal. Kinda brutal. Alright, Satiator. Take it easy. Probably gonna go to... Like I said, somewhere around 8 to 8:30, kind of depends where we are. Getting out of the habit of putting deadlines and restraints on myself for no reason.
Is for all you fat, ugly, inner city sweat hogs. Keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
Alright, it's time for Pickett's charge over here. Oh, of course you're not. You son of a gun. Alright, you could wait it out then, Mascarin. Same goes for you, Nooner. Let's go, Big D. Okay, well that's good, because otherwise that'll be massive damage coming my way. Yeah, I just tried to, pick people that I knew would be here, like, very consistently. Not saying that you guys, a lot of you guys aren't. Horse has been around the block for quite a long time with the streams, even before YouTube. And, especially because of Shining Force 3, I knew Hammy would be here quite often. I just wanted to kind of do everything I could to, one, avoid whatever happened last stream, and two, I didn't want to make, like, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that has, like, 55 mods in the entire chat. It's just wrenches. As much as I want to put you here, I know that they're gonna freaking target you. So I need to wait that out a little bit. Oh, is Leboshi getting filtered out by YouTube nonstop? That's a standard occurrence. How many hit points do you have left, good sir? 5? I mean, Sybil, if you can't do 5, then we got issues. Incoming 4. Alright, good. Yeah, again, classic YouTube, guys. Let's, you know, censor people that come to the chat all the time and aren't even saying anything bad, and then we'll let certain horrible stuff through easily. Symbiose just flexed his peck on that one right there. Oh! Leave him be! Please. Hayward's hair kind of reminds me of that one dude who I think works for Honda, is it? He's like internet famous, he has like anime hair, and he's jacked, and I think he's like 50 years old. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, poop. No target.
Huh?
Okay. Let's go. We learned Spark. Yeah, that's hilarious of me. For a split second, I was like, yeah, maybe we'll be able to get through this fight on the last stream. Here I am, already an hour into it, basically. That clearly wasn't happening anytime soon. Take that. Yeah, I forgot about, like, you know, the close quarters and stuff. Do like the atmosphere, though. They've reached the middle of the bridge. If they should make it, cut the ropes supporting the bridge. Hold it, General Edmund. If you do that, my soldiers will fall to their deaths. You're certainly bold to give it such a selfish order. If I should lose my army and end up stranded in the Republic, how do you expect me to help found a new nation? Don't be ridiculous. I won't allow you to cut the ropes. If that's how it is, there's no further need for words. It's not happening, Edmund. Oh! Garzel, how could you? I'll fall, help me! Fool. I was going to eliminate you sooner or later anyway. Your death will come.
I'm coming for you, boy. And I'm coming hard.
A little earlier than planned. I see that was your plan. How could I be so blind? Oh yeah, I forgot to grab the sound bites. God damn it. Yeah, this fight's aesthetically pleasing at least, so. Carzal. We have a bunch of memes that we can make from this now. One problem down. The Symbiote Army's next. I suppose it's time to... I took a personal hand in this. Yeah, yeah. Obright smash. Okie doke. Now I have to worry about these arseholes who know freeze too? Yes. And sleep. Okay. Garzel. Oh yeah, and you are a spear. Okay. Ranged, 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 ranged. The shiny... Oh, that's right. I forgot that I was making a new shirt for my web store when all those weird internet problems happened that I told you guys about, where like it started saying that we were in like Helsinki, Finland and shit. I gotta get back on that. I was gonna order myself a they give you like a discounted version as like a test run, see if it prints out well. Has nothing to do with Shining Force bumper stickers, by the way. It's just something I remembered. I always view my merch as like, I don't expect people to actually buy it, but at the very least, I get to buy it and wear it for myself. I have had a few people purchase shirts over the years, though, and thank you. The other thing, too, I use Spring, used to be called Teespring. They changed their prices around a lot. I remember I didn't log on for like 2 years and they like jacked my fucking prices up, which is brutal. Jewish New Year tonight? What is it? Oh yeah, today's the first day of fall, or was that yesterday as well? My controller was reflecting onto my desk and I thought there was like a huge spider. Got scared. Honk if you promote at level 10. I mean, that's me, baby. All the time. Yes, happy Jewish New Year, happy Equinox, everybody. Happy all around. Uh-oh. This could be bad, guys. Fuck. Let me think. It sucks because I really want to attack, but I gotta heal him. So, the hoodies that are on there are actually pretty good. The only problem is again, they've changed so much crap over the years, it's really hard to explain. Like, they would randomly, like, shadow ban, like, colors that I had up. And I remember I had, like, a certain shade of gray that was dark, and my logo at the time appeared normal. And then they changed the gray to, like, almost a black, and you could barely see the logo. And, my wife ended up getting me one for, like, my birthday. And Camfuna, who sometimes comes to the streams, ended up getting one as well, and the print sucked because it was like black on black basically, and you couldn't see anything. With that said, though, my one long sleeve that I got, the Halloween one, has stayed together for many years and is very comfortable. And I also have a whatchamacall. I made a holiday sweatshirt, Secret of Mana, Santa Claus, a few years ago, and that one's actually really good quality as well. your hoodie had a crusading panda? Yeah, he was definitely in danger there. Sometimes it's hard to shake out of the greed though, you know? It really is. Healing drop? Yes, sir. You know what? Oh yeah, perfect. He's so back. Oh yeah, by the way, I know some of you guys are always interested in the movie watching, okay? The wife and I had a interesting movie watching day on Saturday. I told you we were watching Excalibur. Finally finished that. We watched the last like 25 minutes. Good movie. Liked it. It's fun. And then my wife picked Practical Magic, which is that like sort of, I don't know, I guess you consider it a dark comedy, but not super dark, obviously. With Sandra Bullock and, drawing a blank, Tom Cruise's ex-wife, Nicole Kidman. It's fun. And then at night we watched Possession from 1981 with Sam Neill, and the name of the actress is escaping me, but it shouldn't because her performance was awesome and she actually won an award for it. It was a very interesting movie. I'll say that. It was a very interesting movie. I liked it. And I actually held off from buying the 4K because they had a digital sale on Amazon, so I got it for free. And you guys know I like my physical media. I love it, in fact, but gotta save some money, so. But it was good. Liked it. Yes, there you go. Johnny. But it was a very, very interesting movie. I liked it a lot. Give it like a 7.5. But it made me think, you know? Very intriguing. Yeah, Big D's in danger, but it's all good. Yeah, that hurt way more than I was expecting. Yeah, you can't have me thinking. It really is dangerous. Garzel's lost in illusion, baby. He's lost in the sauce. Wow, what a jerk. Oh, hello. You tried to put a baby fox in your car? Oh my goodness. Did you guys hear that? Tried to adopt a baby fox. How was your gym night experience? Okay. Yeah, Monday nights are usually really bad. All the bros are there, bench pressing. Really? Okay. Hayward is so back, baby. Yeah, Nasty. I'm a big fan of, you know, obviously first watches and stuff like that, but movies that make you think a little bit and you gotta look it up afterwards. Couldn't have gone great. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's Belmont, the neck scratcher himself. Oh, he's terrified right now. Okay. You can go down. He's such a worrywart, this guy, I tell you. Big baby indeed. After this fight, I'm going to take my one break. Because, whew, it's been a long one, guys. It's been a long one. But we're making pretty good time. It's not even 7 still. This battle should be done before 7. Hopefully crank out another battle or two this evening. And hopefully you're all enjoying your time. And I haven't said it yet today, but obviously, guys, if you have been enjoying, please make sure to like the stream, as it goes a long way. Trust me. Alrighty, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot Hayward's poisoned. Is he gonna get the kill here? Maybe? All green? Hey, let's go, Hayward. I kind of like the poisoned look, actually. It's legit. Bashful Bracer, well, that kind of sucks. Alright, fine. Believe it or not, none today. But probably gonna be wrapping back around to the Zoa action. Little rock. The Pebble Johnson. Hammy, thank you for the gifted membership. Poke wounds or poke wounds. See, I'm Pokemon minded, so it's probably just poke wounds. Thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, David. More likely than not, with a lot of story and explanation. How it would be, right? Prince Median and your allies, words can't express the debt we owe you, or our gratitude. The feeling is mutual because of the message from Lord Symbios. We were able to properly choose our course of action. Speaking of which, I almost forgot, we must return your ally to you. He traveled with us as our guest. Must he go, Zero? Zero's only one of us who could fly. Once he's gone, our battles will be more difficult. Zero, it is nice to know that people rely on you. My dear sister. But you have your own duty, starting with the restoration of order in the Republic. Thank you for the gesture, Lord Symbios, but with the hard road I see ahead of you, your need for Zero's help is greater than ours. Prince Median, will you be traveling south towards the city of Barond? If so, then would you extend your trip and head to Ebelsum? To the Holy Land, Ebelsum. What's going on there? It's not widely known, but the Bolsum sect has proven to be an evil power that opposes Ebelsum. They have destroyed the Guardian of the Demon Gate. The Ebelsum statue is no more. The evil Bolsum followers have done such a thing, I understand. We will make a point to go and investigate. What will you do, Khan? Do you intend to join Prince Median and head to Ebelsum? I worry about Ebelsum and I very much wish to return, but duty takes me elsewhere. I regret not being able to spend more time here, but we must go now. We will hurry south beyond the mountains to the capital of Barond. I know Edmund's death must be hard on you, Symbios, but let's remember him as an exceptional and brave general. In many ways, Edmund was fortunate. He died fighting for his principles. Just as Conrad, I, and all the rest of us risk our lives for what we believe in. Edmund just chose a different path. King Benetram and Lord Conrad were targets of many plots because of their attempt to abolish the aristocracy. When ideologies come into conflict, bloodshed is almost inevitable. Humans, how ignorant we all are. That is why we must restore the Republic and end this war. I feel your grief, but don't give up. We need you. Well, we should be on our way. That's right. Everyone will be waiting to see the safe return of King Benetram. If we pass through that narrow valley before dark, we should be past the danger zone. They're heading for the Holy Land of Ebelsum. Should I have given them the Ebelsum Orb? Perhaps. The Vandal was such a strong opponent, but Symbios brought Quonis Village back to life by defeating it. That feels like forever ago. They then defeated General Franz and finally escaped the Imperial territory. They defeated the Spurial army who had destroyed the Ebelsum statue and were close to Republican territory, but two powerful generals, Edmund and Garzel, stood in their way. With the aid of Prince Median at the railroad switching point, a newfound trust was born, and the alliance that formed helped defeat the two powerful generals. The two armies part unaware of the hardship ahead. Chapter 3, Target Guardian Statue of Ebelsum End. Guess another one in the books. Another one in the books. Yeah. I will say that on my first run, Malicious, I didn't trust anybody. Alright, so we'll get this cracking here, and then I'll take my my only break of the evening, and then we'll get started with Chapter 4 for real, for real. Revolt in the Republic of Aspenia. Lord Symbios and Sir Donteris, don't you think they should be back by now, Grace? It would seem so, but if you think about it, there has been some major national incidences occurring, such as the defection of the once trusted General Edmund. And the beasts invading from the north must also be a topic of discussion. The nation's economy is worse than we thought. The Bearsol army is in Aspia and is supposedly demanding more aid. That's Brutus's territory. He's second in command only to King Benetram. I can't believe he would force to demand an increase in aid. In any case, I don't see how we could ignore the Bearsol army. I wonder what they're going to do. We return from risking life and limb and the capital is a mess like this. It's quite sad. I guess a lot has happened since I left the Symbios army. Bribable. That's certainly true, Zero. We've been through some truly horrible things. We've even battled a Vandal. A Vandal? You mean a Vandal from the myths and legends? He possessed terrifying powers. Thinking back, I wonder how we were able to come out victorious. Yeah, he actually messed me up pretty good. Khan, you look like something's bothering you. What's the matter? Just thinking. If we had to battle another Vandal, we wouldn't be able to win. It worries me. What do you mean we wouldn't be able to win? We seem stronger than ever. What if Khan said it's because Bits isn't grinding enough? When we fought the Vandal, the Ebelsum statue still regulated and contained the terrifying dark power. So you're saying now that the Ebelsum statue has been destroyed, we couldn't defeat a Vandal? I also believe the problem with beasts in the north is due to the destruction of the Ebelsum statue. Regarding dark power, I'm sure you've heard of it before. It's called dark or evil power. It's the force opposing Ebelsum. If that's true, then those Bolsum monks will become more powerful due to the loss of the Ebelsum statue. So now they'll be able to use their full power? That's not good. Okay, I'm lost. What are you talking about? What's this Ebelsum statue? Please pay attention, Zero. The Median army could very well be heading right into danger. What? What do you mean? You're saying Prince Median is heading into danger? This guy over here. Yeah, you like that fourth wall break? Oh, love this song. Bath hard. I can hardly believe what's happened. Such a complete shock. Especially the story about Edmund. I can't believe such a brave and honest man would. Well, I believe that Edmund, in his own way, thought he was helping the Republic. I should have seen it. The Republic lost many warriors trying to return to the king. At least Aspia kept the peace through it all. Is the current state of Aspenia worth saving? We maintain the status quo, but do we prosper? From the beginning, Aspenia was never a fertile land, and with this weather, we can't afford to give aid. Brutus's land Bersol, though, demands tribute from their neighbors. We pay for their misfortunes. It doesn't help that Brutus is the vice chairman of the assembly. Bersol has the power to take what they want. Espenia has never been rich. Can we afford to continue giving in to these demands? I'm a soldier, not a politician, but the resources Espenia does have should be shared among the Republic's people. Fafard, you and Edmund are both military men, yet your ideals differ greatly. Fafard, I asked you, with the Bersol army camped at our south gate, what choice do we have? They have penetrated the outer wall, but the inner wall is secure. We can afford to wait them out. Fafard, have your wits dulled since I knew you last? Your advice almost borders on... Any new developments? Has the Bersol army moved against us? Did the Bersol army break camp? Tell us quickly. It appears one unit from the Bersol army has broken the siege and is heading for storage. Fafard, does this change your opinion? Should we still ignore the Bersol army? Storage holds Espenia's provisions and our railway. Symbios, I'm grateful to you for offering your army support, but... You hesitate, Benetron? It would be catastrophic if storage were taken. The Symbios army must be sent to protect it. I don't like this. Symbios must go to Flegard to rebuild its army, however. It shouldn't be difficult to stop one unit. A brief show of force should send them running. Lots of gyrating going on here. Very well, I thank you, Symbios. However, do not chase them too far. Return to Flugard as soon as you can. There we go! Finally get to go to the bathroom. Let me catch up on chat here. Sounds like a goofy guy. Flutter. I like the literal translations. Alright guys, I'm gonna go take my bathroom break. It's gonna be a little bit longer than usual, probably like 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be here for the home stretch of the stream. Thank you for hanging out tonight. If you've been enjoying the stream, please make sure to like it. We'll be searching around Aspia here, and definitely engaging in the next battle, and then we'll see where the night takes us at that point. Alright, be right back. Alright, we're back. Yeah, after kind of examining things and, you know, what David mentioned earlier, probably gonna explore around town and maybe get one more battle in tonight, and that'll be about it for me. But we got some stuff to do, things to explore. What's up, Harry Druid? Alrighty. I'm sorry, Symbios, but I don't care to fight a starving man for a crust of bread. Why does Benetrom hesitate? The stockpile and storage is the lifeline of all Aspinia. Yeah, new town hype, right? I'm so glad to meet you, Lord Symbios. You must still be tired after your expedition to Cerebon. Must be difficult to fill in during your father's illness. King Benetrom thinks very highly of you.
Thank you.
Been trying to donate and getting errors. Bet this one doesn't work.
This one worked. Thank you, Nasty. Apparently, YouTube's too busy sending Ford ads to people on mobile and not letting people donate. Thank you very much for the 5, and Hammy, thank you again for the gifted sub earlier, gifted membership. And I completely agree, Malicious. Always love new towns. Good times. Yapping around and searching corners. The king doesn't often share his reasoning, so his motives aren't always clear. Even with Edmund's betrayal, I suspect some misunderstanding was involved. It is regrettable. The only thing I won't be doing, guys, I'm not going to read all the bookshelves. We got things to do here. They're not going to let me in there. Are they really? Unable to open it. I see how it is. Yapping greater than reading. Yeah, that's how everything is these days on YouTube. They censor all the wrong things. What if there's treasure on the shelves? I mean, I would hope not in those ones. Otherwise, I've been led astray. This must be quite worrisome for you. The war with the Empire, I mean. Living so far from the battlefield, things don't seem so different to me. Wow, they're just permanently closed? That's brutal. My friend Mascarin told me the third prince of the Empire is really hot. On top of being a... Wait, what? Sorry, that just dawned on me. On top of being a prince, he's also cool and handsome. I wish I could meet him. Looks like some good dinners going down in here. Oops. All right. We got a bunch of scholars in there. Soldiers. Guess I'll go talk to a few of these guys. Getting that quick chicken ready, exactly. Since General Edmund left, we've been under the command of General Fafard, guarding Aspia Castle. Now that King Benetrom has returned, I hope they appoint a new commander soon. With all the troops around Aspia, things could have gotten ugly. It's a good thing... keep hitting that left trigger button. General Fafard understood that and kept his troops outside the East Gate. They say General Edmund fell into a river while escaping an Imperial trap. I don't believe he's really dead, do you? No. It's kind of you to say, even if it may not be true. We remain loyal to the General, and until I see his body with my own eyes, I won't give up hope. Right. This is where the Senate Assembly is held. It is closed unless the Assembly is in session. If you'd like to enter the chamber, you must show me a writ issued by a senator. Would you like to pass? Yes. This leads to the ancient catacombs, but they hold nothing for soldiers like us. Only scholars may pass. I hope you won't turn into a boring old scholar like Duke. Supper or dinner? Definitely dinner. Definitely dinner. Which I will need to eat after the stream. Hold on, aren't you Lord Symbios? I heard of your heroism on the way back from the peace conference. It was extraordinary. You're gaining quite a reputation. They say you possess a rare talent as a commander. If that's the reputation of Lord Symbios, then I'm even more honored to serve under his command. I wish Sir Dontaris, the hero of all Espenia, would say the same about me. Is it true you're moving to counterattack the Bearsol army, Lord Symbios? You just returned from one battle with the Empire, now you're off again. In any case, I wish you luck. To sup, to dine. By the way, my name is Braff. I'm Fafard's son. I'm sure we'll meet each other again. Oh, did I not? I feel like I didn't check this barrel, right? Of course it's that one. Alright guys, we got a lot of items in this town. Oh shit! I've been defeated. I fell right into your trap. Yeah, that hairstyle in 2008. You defeated yourself, Prince. The Empire had the advantage, but your ambition blinded you. Where were my reinforcements? Why didn't they arrive? The son of Lord Conrad, you're a brilliant general. You take after your father. Why would a noble like yourself ally with the evil Bolzum sect? Why did you turn on your family? By the tradition of the Empire, a second-born prince can never assume the throne. I had to take it. By defeating the Republic, I would have had the people behind me, but I couldn't ignore Imperial law. It was the only way. If my father and brothers were gone, then I could assume the throne. I'd have succeeded. The cult would have taken the blame, but my dreams come to an end. Ugh. What? Oh, this is a bug? Oh yeah, okay. What just happened? Wait a minute, are you serious? This is actually really bad. Yeah, this is actually coming back to me now. Yeah, this is the end of the game. Yeah, I remember this setup now. Okay, so this is really bad because I did not have it. Wait a minute, hold on. I did save. I saved going into chapter 4, right? Yeah. We're getting spoiler alert. You know, when that happened, I was kind of like, why is this dude like dead? What's going on? And then when you guys said it's the end of the game, I remembered that structure. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. You want your $5? Jesus Christ. That was interesting. I don't know what triggered that. That did not happen on my first playthrough, clearly. So I'm going to assume it was some kind of ridiculous bug. Huh, well, if anybody was watching for the story for the first time, sorry about that. Alright, time to mash through a bunch of dialogue. That was crazy. I don't know if this has anything to do with it. It's probably completely irrelevant, but I'll make sure to grab the small Mithril, like, before I trigger that, event with Fafard's son. What was that? That's wild. What I want to know is, has anybody else encountered that ever? And what triggered that? I'd be curious. That's the new any percent strat, apparently. That's wild. I just hope it's not like some sort of weird soft lock scenario. I'm gonna not talk to anyone I'm gonna grab the mithril and then I'll try to leave. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, that actually reminds me. It's kind of a spoiler, but if you guys end up watching my retro achievement run, solo run with Lux for the 7th Saga, which will be out later this week or next week. Final boss of the game, I actually encountered a glitch. I think it's a known glitch, though. I went to go use, I think, one of the runes. I don't remember if I was using one of the runes on Gorcia or if I was using one of the bottles of Protect or Bottle of Agility. Oh no, it wasn't Gorcia. It was, shit. Hold on. It wasn't Gorcia, it was... I think it was, might have been Gariso. The game just like straight up, I think I went to go buff myself with one of the runes, because he's the one that takes them away, right? Before you go into the past. The game just like stopped. I went to go buff myself and nothing worked. Very strange. Yeah, no, for sure, David. I'm curious. Can't buff yourself on YouTube. I'm genuinely curious what happened there. Now, granted, I'm playing, you know, Translation Project version, I don't know, 23 or something. I can't remember what it was. It's on real hardware, though. I have no idea what happened there. Let's all just keep our fingers crossed that I'm not soft-locked. That'll make me cry. See, my curiosity lies, what would my team be at that point? You know what I mean? Like, obviously we didn't push further because I want to... I'm gonna say no now. I'm just trying to do something different. But I'm wondering if, like, only mandatory people joined, possibly? And were they leveled up at all? Or were they just the level as if they joined? That's genuinely got my curiosity. Oh no! Are we locked? What happened? This is brutal! Why? I guess I can give that a try. The only other thing I'm thinking of is maybe turning my console off and then ripping through everything once again, like giving it like a hard stop. Turn on, turn off situation. What the hell? This is so strange. Yeah. I used this disc before though. So what's the next? Does it just go to the end of the game after this? Is this like the last cutscene? I don't know what the hell happened. I'm using the same setup that I used 3 years ago. So I have genuinely no idea what happened. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's just gonna... Alright, I'm gonna shut the console off and see, I guess. I don't know. Well, that presents a bit of an issue, guys. That presents a bit of an issue. My whole game plan here was to do an entire playthrough through Scenario 1. I no longer have my old save, by the way. So I didn't want to start a fresh game into Scenario 2. Oh, God. Maybe this will do the trick. Well, that's massively disappointing if we're, like, basically locked there. I didn't try that, maybe. That's a good idea, Mr. B. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see if it'll let me. I feel like... Do you guys think I should talk to Fafard's son before I try aggressing? Or should I do it before I talk to him? I have a bad feeling that they might not let me aggress. Oh, that is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Huh. Maybe. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, obviously, if you guys have watched my first playthrough, that certainly did not happen. If I can't get through this, I'm a little... Because I could just roll into scenario 2, I wanted to do the whole thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what we're doing now, Malicious. I turned the console off entirely. Prior, I just pressed the reset button. So another thing I could try, but that, you know, we're gonna start getting a little sketchy at that point, is going off of what Vintage said. Perhaps I could try, like, duplicating my current, like, deleting the weird one, the 000 one, and then duplicating this one, and then trying to load from that. I don't know. It's very odd, though. Alright, let's try to aggress immediately and see what happens, I guess. Can't be done. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm gonna try to aggress after talking to Braff. Maybe that'll do something. I'm gonna not pick up the Mithril too. I'm just trying to do different things so it doesn't trigger the same thing. I've already said yes and no to him. Alright, so I'm not picking up the Mithril right now. Yeah, I can't aggress. Boy, oh boy. I wish... I wish there was another, like, room to load into. You know what I mean? Like, if I could, like, if only King Benetrom's, like, quarters were another room. Yeah. Yeah, could be, right? I can go into the basement. I don't know. Do we just go for it again and see? I mean, I don't really have any other choice, I guess. I can't save it, I can't do anything, so... Alright, I'll try zoomed in here, okay? And we'll rotate the camera this way. It's gonna mash a bunch of buttons here. I have no idea what's going on. Well, that is a major, major disappointment. Trying to think. Yeah. I'm just like disappointed because, like I said, I wanted to play through scenario 1 legitimately again. You know, and have my new force and all that kind of stuff carry over. I do have an official disc. Would it load correctly? I don't know how that stuff would work. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna end or if it's gonna load me into the town after. I don't know. At this point, this has sidetracked me quite a bit, so the stream's gonna have to end soonish anyway, but... man, this is very strange. And very disappointing, for being honest. Now, obviously, no matter what, I could just roll into scenario 2, but like I said, I was just trying to have a full, comprehensive game with certain things carried over. Yeah, only one way to find out, exactly. So, I'm gonna let this roll through and we'll see what happens, but if, like, I don't know. This did not happen on my first playthrough, and I was using the same exact stuff. I have one other thing I want to try, guys. And I do apologize, again, to people who might be watching this for the first time and you're literally seeing massive spoilers. Yeah, my thought was, if this doesn't just, like, send me through to the next town, which I highly doubt it's going to, I could delete what I believe to be the corrupted data, because I kept it. Maybe that's messing with it. You know, that's possible. Yeah, unfortunately at this point with all this troubleshooting, I'm gonna have to, even if we are able to get to the town of Aspia, I'll have to stop there for tonight. I don't think we're getting thrust into the new town, guys. We are getting the credits. Okay, let's try one more thing then, right? Boy. Very strange. Very, very strange. Huh. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying. Yeah, that was my thought as well at this point. I have to do some sort of finagling, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe... I could always switch over to emulator too. And try to do some kind of save state editor where I, you know, mimic everything I have to this point, I guess. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to erase this. Do I have enough room to copy this? I do. Alright, hold on. We're trying weird shit here, guys. Alright, I'm gonna continue the bottom one, I guess, right? This is nuts, guys. I'm sorry. Obviously wasn't expecting any of this. Yeah, if this continues to glitch, I think I'm screwed. I think this particular whatever's going on here is just infinitely glitched to, loot me to the end of the game. I'm very thankful that this didn't happen on my first playthrough and I was able to actually beat the game the first time I played. And again, for anybody watching, this is the same, I'm using the same Saturn, I'm using the same disc that I used 3 years ago, nothing's changed. I will look into options though. As David mentioned, there's a save state editor. I will look into maybe setting up an emulator for later this week or something and trying to replicate where we are and my team and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. One of the only things I won't be able to totally replicate is what's in my stash at headquarters. I obviously have like a shit ton of mithrills and some healing items and stuff, but I won't be able to access that right now. Shining Force 2 didn't have this problem, yeah. And again, I could always just roll into Scenario 2, it's just I wanted to do the entire series on one run. So, you know, only getting through 3 of the 6 chapters is fairly disappointing. Because I didn't use Kiwi. But yeah, I did not run into this issue on my first playthrough. So, I don't know. Very strange. Ah, man. A little bit bummed right now, I'm not gonna lie. I have... Where is it? Hold on. So I have this Action Replay Plus. Flip the Saturn upside down. Alright, so we tried a new save. So I'm gonna try one more thing, guys, and then I'm done. So I loaded the bottom save, correct? I just want to verify. See. Yeah, I'm just double checking, Hammy. Okay, I loaded the bottom save, so if I get soft locked again, I'm just gonna immediately reset, and I will try the top save, and that'll be the last thing I try tonight. Yeah, I hear it. Soon as I start hearing that wind, man. Yeah, Horse, we found a speedrun skip. I beat the game tonight. Holy mackerel. I'd be curious to post this on the Shining Force Reddit too and see if anybody's encountered this. This is brutal.
I'm gonna kill myself!
Yeah, I'll probably end up going that route, Malicious. The only issue will be, I don't have a lot of spare time this week, so I gotta get that all set up and figure out what, because I was gonna stream on Thursday. Alright, I'm gonna load the top one and give it one more try here. You know, ideally I'd like to go in to whatever it is with as close as possible to my inventory and my team. Yeah, I gotta stop though soon. I was gonna stop between 8 and 8:30, and if this is just bricked, then I'm just done. Yeah, I just hit the best the best skip ever. Skip 3 chapters. Oh my goodness. Alright, this will be the last try. I'm pretty sure it's screwed, but I just figured I'd give it one more go. It's funny, because I had like a weird like premonition. Not that something like this would happen, but that I was like, should I just do this on emulator? You could change the town I'm in? Okay. Yeah, I have the world record now. Nah. Obviously it's not, because I played like 14 hours already, but still funny though. I'm gonna give this one more go though. You never know. Because I think, technically this would be the new save, the one on the top. Because the bottom was the 000 corrupt one, which I made the duplicate of in the first place. Yeah, I could try that real quick as well. That'll be my true final thing of the night. Alright? What a bummer, man. Whole thing's frustrating. If that doesn't work, I'll look into debugging, and I'll look into possibly like setting up a save editor and just switching over to emulator or something. There might, just to let you guys know though, there might be a little gap in the action here due to this freaking problem. So, oh, very frustrating. Yeah, it skipped to the end again, I could tell. Alright, let me try the official disc and see if it'll somehow pick up. Yeah, you see, I don't know about that either, Hammy. I'm not a Shining Force 3 expert, so I don't know. Will I be able to carry the official disc save over to the translation one? I have no idea. I have no idea. Whole thing's kind of frustrating, for being honest. Alright, well, able to load that. Alright guys, here we go. You getting sick of this cutscene yet? So, like I said, this is the last attempt, so if the same weird glitch happens, I'll have to figure it out, and I'll keep you guys informed of when the next stream will be. Obviously I'm not trying to scrap this, so I'll figure something out. And if this does work, you know what? We'll roll with it. We'll go into town, we'll save, we'll call it a night, and we'll regroup later in the week. Boy. Very interesting stuff here, guys.
Stupid fucking game.
My guess is I think the save itself is just, like, done. You know what I mean? I think whatever's in the save data is the thing that's ultimately gonna screw me here, but you never know. We'll see. We'll see. It's such a strange glitch. Yeah, I don't know, man. The whole thing's just been odd. I had no issues at all in my first playthrough, again, with the same exact setup, and now this one we've had the 0000 whatever, like, no data glitch, and then skip to the end glitch. Yeah, I'll look into all options if this doesn't work, for sure. My first option will be obviously trying to get it done on real hardware again. Second would be a good finagle and set up an emulator. I just worry if I'll be able to have, honestly, time to get all that configured this week. Because tomorrow's gonna be pretty busy, Thursday's gonna be pretty busy, and I'm in the office on Wednesday. And I don't have time to stream on the weekend, so... Alright, let's see. After we talk to Braffer, we'll try to take a step outside and... Basically, we skipped from the beginning of Chapter 4 all the way to the very end of the game. As soon as I walk through the door, instead of going to the town of Aspia, it sends us to the final cutscene of the game and then the credits. Very strange. So I think my save is corrupt. Let's go! Yeah, it's corrupt. Save's corrupt. Okay. So it's not the disc, it's the save. Alright, well that's certainly interesting, guys. Yeah, don't know what to really say there. Gonna try to figure this out. I'll keep you guys posted, I guess. Yeah, I'll check that out. And I mean, I tried like a bajillion different things malicious. I said yes and no. I grabbed the mithril, I didn't grab the mithril. I talked to a bunch of people. The issue was I was kind of hoping I can go into some other building or structure or whatever to get it to load. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you go upstairs and it loads upstairs, that might trigger it. But that particular area, the only way out was through that door, and no matter what I did, that kept happening. So, alrighty, that's it for tonight. If I'm able to figure everything out somehow before Thursday, I'll probably stream on Thursday and we'll pick back up here with Chapter 4. If not, I need some time to think it over, but yeah, stay posted on the Discord and the community tab, and we'll figure it out. Have a good night, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday.